Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope you're doing well. This is your tarot card for the week of December 21st, 2025. Keep in mind, it's a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. Just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also in that description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. One more thing, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. I've already released that reading. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to help all of us move further along in our journeys. So with all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aries collective now for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for Aries? What is the tarot card of the week for the Aries collective? One more shuffle now. Thank you. Your tarot card of the week, the 10 of Swords. What situation, environment, connection, or pattern in your life needs to come to an end? At the bottom of the deck, you have Ace of Wands. What passionate new beginning is coming into your life? So it's kind of giving me death card energy here, right? And an ending for a new beginning. Tell me more about this 10 of Swords for Aries. Why is this their tarot card of the week? I notice how your cards shuffle, and I feel like you've been stuck about this. Maybe you haven't understood it. Maybe it is a decision you don't want to make. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What situation, environment, connection, or pattern within the Aries collective needs to come to an end? Tell me more about this here, please, for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have Judgment. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands, the Star, and the Fool. There's that new beginning. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. This is the destined and fated time, or the most opportune time now for you to make this judgment call, to make this decision. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. There's that death card. I was feeling that energy. And the Devil. Judgment. Why is Judgment here? Tell me more about Judgment here for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. Judgment. Clarified by the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Aries? One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. Clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Swords. And why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? One more shuffle here. Okay. Thank you. We have Temperance. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Cups. Here's your indecision. So I feel like this is the opportune time, if you will. You may not see it that way, but Source is seeing it that way. It's the opportune time for you to at least make the decision about the situation, environment, connection, or maybe even a pattern here within yourself that needs to come to an end. Something here radically needs to transform, but there appears to be some doubts, fears, and insecurities here in the Devil card that are holding you back. The best course of action at this time is for you to really tune into your intuition. This High Priestess energy says this will best guide you away from a situation, environment, or connection that is not pleasing to you, or a pattern within yourself that you continue to repeat that isn't really yielding the results that you want. There's a new way to do it, or a new beginning, or a new opportunity waiting for you. But I feel like this is something that will require your intuition. The Page of Pentacles for me is an energy of someone who's willing to learn how to change, willing to learn what they need to move on from, willing to learn what they need to modify. I look at the queens in tarot, and all four queens, for me, energetically speaking, because I don't read body parts, are typically the energies that have been forged through fire in regards to their respective card suit. Each one brings forward something new based upon those experiences. And for me, queens exist in the present based upon the experiences of the past. Kings, not to make it hierarchical in nature or masculine over feminine, it's just they're the top tier of their four card suits. The kings, for me, take action. That's the energy of an individual taking action towards the future. So this is saying that you have learned something valuable in the Page of Pentacles energy. So you can make the best decision here to move forward in a particular direction or to change something up. You know this because the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles says, based upon your past experiences, when you were bold and brave and courageous and you took action to invest your pentacle resources, time, love, money, commitment, etc., in a particular way, you know exactly what result that yielded. So this is saying to me, you actually know the best course of action here to take for yourself based upon your past experiences. And if you tapped into your intuition, not so much head or heart, but really into your intuition and said, this is what I have been doing, and now this is where I am, right? This is where I'm existing. That would give you the knowledge you need in order to now make a decision, in order to, like I said, move forward in a particular way, or maybe even to modify something here within yourself. You have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is actually your card. That is the Sun in Aries. What precedes it is the Two of Wands, which is the I don't know card. We don't have that on the table, but that's the energy that is here. It's the I don't know if I want to get, go left or right. I think what Source is saying is that at this moment, it's not so much about left or right. It's about you can no longer afford to stand still. And I think that's because the longer you stand still, the more you allow the doubts, fears, and insecurities of the Devil card here to take over. And that will just keep you stuck and stagnant for even longer. So I don't think that this reading is saying whatever this is for you, that you have to take action today in a particular direction. But you do need to make a decision. Because once you make that decision, and that comes by you going within in that hermit energy, doing some soul searching, tapping into your intuition, being honest with yourself about these past experiences, where you are today and where you would like to be in the future. That gives you the information or data you need. It's already inside of you. You don't have to wait for something or someone to bring you this answer. You don't have to watch 100 tarot readings to bring you the answer. Like, the answer resides within you based upon your past experiences. And then you will be able to take action here on your own behalf. The issue here seems to be, if you can just make that decision, even with no discernible action at this time, the decision alone will kind of eradicate this Devil card here, that Devil energy of doubts, fears, and insecurities. You have the Nine of Wands, you have the Star and the Fool card. The decision alone puts you on the path forward towards that North Star, wish fulfillment, healing the pattern within you, whatever this is. This is definitely forward movement. But first comes the decision to move towards the Ace, the new beginning, whatever that is for you. Again, no discernible steps need to be taken at this time. But what is highly important is what needs to come to an end is procrastination in respect to making the decision. So I feel like that is a very strong message here for you this week. Again, you don't have to move towards the Ace of Wands. You just have to decide whether or not you want it or not. That's it. Internal to you. You don't need to announce it to the world. Let's get you 3 cards here of advice. 3 cards of advice here. Yeah, I feel like once you make the decision, I'm not going to say the path forward after that is easy, but it becomes a lot more manageable. Once you identify what it is that you want here, or what it is that you want to modify or change, everything else comes in due time. Probably between now and Aquarius season, possibly even your season of Aries, is when you'll really see the launch of whatever this is. This could be something as basic as, I know that I'm not feeling well, and I'd like to create some type of diet regimen or exercise regimen. But there's some doubts, fears, and insecurities surrounding that. I don't want to give up certain particular foods. I don't know if I have the physical ability to do these various exercises. This is saying you don't have to start the diet or exercise regimen today. This is just an example that I'm being given to share with you. You just need to decide today, as of today, I know that I want to start eating better. I want to start taking better care of my body. That's all you have to do. That'll get you out of that Two of Wands mode. At least you're not stuck with fears, doubts, and insecurities. Can I really do this? Last time I tried, I failed. It's like, just make the decision that that's what you want. Once the mind is set that you know this is what you want to do, the steps that come afterwards do lead to success, do lead to you fulfilling that wish. I think for some of you, you're thinking too far ahead. If I make this decision now, it means I got to do A, B, C, D, D, and then I got to start buying things, and I don't know, I have the money to buy the organic food, and can I really afford a gym membership? And last time I did it, I didn't go to the gym, and it was a waste of money. You're thinking too many steps ahead, and that's what's keeping you stuck. And that is this repetitive cycle here of that Devil card. So I think the best course of action for you this week is just making the decision. And again, internal to you with that high priestess to the hermit energy. 3 cards of advice here for Aries. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Your path forward is open as soon as you make that judgment card. And then 4 of Wands. And we love that because we see the elevation. What comes after the 3 of Wands is the 4 of Wands. And for me, the 4 of Wands is being in harmony with oneself, with one's path. It does change your life in a particular manner, but you don't have to do it very quickly. It will align you to where you need to be. Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. There you go. Utilizing the knowledge that you already have within you about how you invested your pentacle energy before, what worked, what didn't work, is your key to making this decision about whether or not you want to change this within yourself, or you want to move in a particular direction. So the way forward is open. You have all of the knowledge and skills and tools you need, at least for right now, to make the decision. Everything after that will be fairly easy for you to do. It'll come naturally as well as instinctually. That is what I have for you, Aries, for the week of December 21st. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. Don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can be a time traveler. If you're celebrating any of the holidays this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy holiday season. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.